You are lying in a hospital bed after a minor car accident. You feel fine, just a few scratches, but the doctors want to run a routine blood transfusion just to be safe. But then, the doctor walks in. Their face is completely drained of color. They look at you, then at the chart, and say, "We have scanned every single blood bank on this continent, and we cannot find a single drop of blood that your body won't violently reject. You are a medical anomaly." You panic. You ask what's wrong. The doctor whispers, "You have golden blood, but that is only the beginning. We also ran an ultrasound, and your heart is on the wrong side of your chest." Suddenly, your eyes snap open. You're lying in your own bed. Your chest is heaving, your heart is racing, and you realize it was just a dream, a nightmare triggered by a routine blood test you have scheduled for later today. But as you lay there staring at the ceiling, a fascinating question crawls into your mind. Does a medical setup like that actually exist? And if we looked at the 8 billion people alive today, what would the absolute rarest, most biologically impossible blood configuration look like? To find out, we need to reconstruct a human being's cardiovascular and hematological system, trait by trait, starting with the very foundation of our blood. Most people know the standard blood groups, A, B, AB, and O. These letters represent specific sugars, or antigens, on the surface of your red blood cells. But all of these common blood types rely on a single, vital building block called the H antigen. It is the foundation of human blood. Even O-negative blood has it. But in 1952, in Mumbai, doctors discovered a patient who lacked this H antigen entirely. It is known as the Bombay phenotype. Because they lack this fundamental building block, people with Bombay blood cannot receive blood from anyone with A, B, AB, or even O-negative blood. Doing so would trigger a catastrophic, fatal immune response. They can only receive blood from another Bombay individual. Globally, this phenotype is incredibly rare, affecting roughly 1 in 1 million people. With this first trait, our rarest human now has a 0.0001% chance of existing. But we can make them much rarer. Beyond the ABO system lies the Rh system. When you say your blood is positive or negative, you're referring to just one antigen in this system. But the Rh system actually contains 61 distinct antigens. In 1961, an Australian Aboriginal woman was found to completely lack all 61 Rh antigens. This is Rh-Null, famously nicknamed golden blood. Because it lacks all Rho antigens, it is the ultimate universal donor blood for rare cases. But for the person carrying it, it is a curse. If they ever need a transfusion, they can only receive Rh-Null blood. Only about 50 people in the entire world have ever been confirmed to have golden blood. Since the genes for the Bombay phenotype and Rh-Null sit on completely different chromosomes, they can genetically coexist. Combining these two traits, our person's chance of existing plummets to 1 in 160 trillion. But we are not done. There are over 40 other blood group systems in your body. The third most critical is the Kell system. The K antigen is highly reactive, and a tiny fraction of the global population inherits the Kell-Null phenotype, meaning they lack all Kell antigens. If exposed to normal blood, their immune system will launch a devastating attack. Kell-Null occurs in roughly 1 in 25,000 people. Add this to our combination, and the odds of this person existing are now 1 in 4 quadrillion. Now, let's strip away another system, the KID system. Most humans carry KID antigens, but a rare few have the KID-Null phenotype. Interestingly, their red blood cells are completely resistant to being broken down by urea, a strange cellular armor that scientists use to find them. KID-Null occurs in roughly 1 in 10,000 people globally. Our person's probability of existing is now 1 in 40 quintillion. So, we have a person with 4 ultra-rare null blood types. But where is this legendary, miraculous blood being pumped? In almost every human, the heart leans to the left side of the chest, the liver sits on the right, and the stomach on the left. But a rare genetic variance during embryonic development can completely mirror the layout of the internal organs. This is situs inversus totalis. Their liver is on the left, their stomach is on the right, and their heart points to the right side of their chest, a condition called dextrocardia. They are a living, breathing mirror image of a normal human. This anatomical miracle occurs in about 1 in 10,000 people. If we combine this mirrored anatomy with their Bombay, Rh-Null, Kell-Null, and Kid-Null blood, the total probability of this person existing is an astronomical 1 in 400 septillion. To put 400 septillion into perspective, if you counted every single grain of sand on the entire planet Earth, you would only reach about 7.5 quintillion. To reach 400 septillion, you would need to count all the sand on 53 million Earths. It is also roughly 400 times more than the total estimated stars in the entire observable universe. If this person existed, their blood would be a medical treasure, their heart a biological mirror, and their very life a statistical impossibility. But here is the beautiful truth. Even if your heart is on the left side of your chest, and your blood type is a common O positive, the exact combination of your DNA, your memories, your thoughts, and your personality has a probability so small, it has never happened before in the history of the universe, and it will never happen again. You don't need a golden blood type or a mirrored heart to be a miracle. You already are one. So take a deep breath, listen to your heartbeat on whichever side it is, and keep on living.